Yato answers a prayer worth 5 yen to defeat a snake phantom, using his regalia, a divine weapon, named Timone. However, Timone terminates her contract with Yato due to his impoverished state. When Hiyori Iki saves Yato from being hit by a bus, she briefly has an out-of-body experience. After she is taken to the hospital, Yato introduces himself as a god to her. The next day, Hiyori begins having drowsy spells despite full recovery. Yato encounters a toad phantom, but Hiyori helps him escape. Due to the bus incident, she has become a half-phantom. Her spirit can frequently leave her human body. Hiyori wishes to return to normal, and Yato accepts the wish for 5 yen. Hiyori tries to adjust to her new form, realizing her human body falls asleep when she leaves it. Yato says he cannot help her until he acquires a new regalia. Hiyori searches for a new regalia for him, assuming it can be a phantom. Due to this misconception, she and Yato are chased by a crab phantom. Yato, protecting Hiyori, incurs blight from the phantom, a wound that can spread if left untreated. He explains that Hiyori's tail is her lifeline to her physical form. She would die if it was severed. After spotting an uncorrupt innocent spirit, Yato adopts it as his new regalia and uses it to defeat the phantom. Yato gives his regalia the name Yukine, who reverts to the teenage boy when his name is spoken. Yukine tries to adjust to life with Yato as his master. Yato reveals that he and Yukine share the same mind and body. They are summoned by Tenjin, the god of learning, who commissions Yato to destroy a hand phantom at a railroad track that makes people commit suicide. Yato destroys it before a schoolboy kills himself. Although Hiyori was upset that Yato has contempt for those wanting to die, she realizes it is because he is angry that they do not value the simple blessing of being alive. He is unwilling to let suicide happen in front of Yukine or any regalia, as they are the spirits of dead humans who wanted to live. Yato brings Hiyori and Yukine to meet a fellow god named Kafuku and her regalia named Daikaku. Yato is summoned by a suicidal office worker named Yusuke on the roof of a building and learns that Yusuke suffered misfortune after falling in love with a girl. After Yato realizes that this girl is Kafuku, revealed as the god of poverty, he uses Yukine to sever Yusuke's ties with her, saving Yusuke. Hiyori learns that Yato is a god of calamity, one who would kill in the past if people wished it simply so that he would not be forgotten. Yukine and Hiyori encounter the mysterious Nora, Yato's former regalia. Yukine learns to draw a borderline, a barrier against phantoms. Hiyori has Yukine stay at her house, since Yato cannot look after him properly. Yato reveals that Yukine has a fear of the dark. After Hiyori stops Yukine from stealing a skateboard, he runs away. Yato explains that regalia like Yukine can feel pain, but this does not pertain to gods, as they are all-powerful. Yukine encounters the spirit of a girl who was killed in a traffic accident. Although he tries to protect her, the girl becomes possessed by a Yeti phantom, forcing Yato and Yukine to kill her against Yukine's will. Yukine's conflicting emotions about his role as Yato's regalia affects Yato physically and causes his blight to become worse, since gods are connected to their regalia. Yato is attacked by Bishamon, a powerful god with many regalia. Bishamon holds a grudge against Yato because he killed her former regalia in the past, a matter that upsets both Yukine and Hiyori. In an attempt to stop the battle, Kafuku uses Daikaku, though Bishamon manages to severely injure Yato before retreating. Yato is saved in time by Nora. Yukine now wants to leave Yato, feeling unimportant and angry at his condition. Tenjin explains to Hiyori that regalia who abandon their god and serve other gods are called Noras and are frowned upon, revealing Yato's mysterious Nora from before. Kazuma, Bishamon's regalia, protects Hiyori from being noticed by Bishamon, aware of Hiyori's ability. He tells her that Yukine's immoral acts will eventually cause Yato to die. Yukine flees after being caught stealing charity money by Yato and the others. Hiyori tells Yato to consider Yukine as a person rather than just a tool. Yato later uses Yukine to take down a moth phantom. Yato is summoned at Hiyori's high school by a student named Manabu Ajawara, who is being bullied by another student. Yukine grieves over the fact that he cannot have friends or experience high school like a living person. Manabu, encouraged by a shadow phantom with the intent to kill, confronts Hashimoto with a pocket knife. Manabu overcomes the shadow phantom, saving his humanity. Yukine succumbs to his anguish and shatters the school windows. This final immoral act causes Yato to collapse near death. Despite becoming contaminated by Yato's blight after touching him, Hiyori carries him to Kafuku and Daikaku, begging for help. However, Daikaku shuts them out with a borderline. Kafuku and Daikaku only allow Hiyori to enter so she can be cleansed from blight. The only way to save Yato now is by Yukine receiving punishment through an ablution, requiring 3 regalia. Daikaku enlists Mayu, who was previously Yato's regalia Taman. Hiyori recruits Kazuma. The 3 force Yukine to endure pain until he repents and confesses his sins. His refusal causes him to start turning into a bat phantom. Hiyori begs Yukine to stop burdening Yato or else she will end their friendship, and Yato calls out to him. Yukine finally breaks down and apologizes, allowing the ablution to be successful. Yato and Yukine thank Hiyori for saving their lives. Nora awakens a god named Drabo. Yukine takes up a part-time job at Daikoka's food stand to help repay what he stole, and wants to use Hiyori's old textbooks to learn like normal students. Tenjin suggests Yato sever ties with Hiyori to return her to normal, which upsets him. Hiyori invites the boys to the New Year's festival, but they get held up by a nest of scorpion phantoms that Drabo sent to test Yato's strength. Hiyori is attacked by wolf phantoms from Nora, who tells her that Drabo wants to kill Yato. When Yato and Yukine meet Hiyori, they are surprised to find that she no longer remembers Yato. Yato and Yukine unsuccessfully try to find ways to bring back Hiyori's memory. Nora reveals that she stole Hiyori's memories of Yato in the form of a jewel. Drabo attacks them with Nora as his regalia. Yato is unable to beat him. Nora states that she will return Hiyori's memory only if Yato can defeat Drabo. It is revealed that Drabo is a god of calamity who answers evil wishes to kill, and Yato had worked with him in the past, once as powerful as Drabo. Yukine becomes devastated when Hiyori forgets him too, prompting Yato to decide to restore her memory despite the risks. Hiyori accidentally comes along with Yato and Yukine when they warp to Rabo's shrine. Drabo destroys the jewel containing Hiyori's memories, causing her to fall unconscious. At this, Yato unleashes a rage that delights Drabo, who wants to see Yato as the powerful depraved god of calamity that he was in the past. Drabo absorbs and merges with a storm phantom, which was formed due to their fierce fight. Yato protects Hiyori from a boulder, and his scent brings back her memories, awakening her. Drabo dies, content that he died at Yato's hands. Yato tells Hiyori that she will be happier if she severs ties with them. Hiyori refuses, stating she wants to be with Yato forever. Yato happily accepts her wish for 5 yen.